Okay, so what are we getting to? Letters?
Okie dokie. So the mailbag was not very full this week, which is better for me because to be honest, some of your letters have stunk. I'm calling let's be honest. Who do we ban?
You banned a couple guys.
Aj Grukot or something. Didn't we ban him?
Yeah, he was banned. Kaipu Panohu was banned a long time ago.
Right.
Usually was banned.
So I'm assuming Kaipu Panohu and Aj Grukot are ghost writers or ghost things for Hughie, who's also been banned from the mailbag. But so I think he's trying. I think we got you, Hughie. I think you tried to come up with some ghost writers, like some pseudonyms to come up and be in the mailbag.
And even those got exposed.
I think I found. Yeah.
If he did that, Aj Grokot definitely has a Facebook and is in the brand Facebook group, and Kaibu Panohu writes to the Raven Effect now. So
he does?
Yeah.
Well, you never know. It could be. Know. You don't know how far somebody will go to go with a ruse.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the first one is from Derek from Virginia, and the subject is The Fiend. K100 crew, on the heels of SummerSlam, many fans have been... You know what's funny, too, is I do sound a little bit like Kermit the Frog when I do this, right?
1,000%.
But I only sound like that when I'm recording. When I'm talking right now, whenever I can't... Yeah. I don't hear it. But I can hear, I kind of sound like when in the recorded version. Right. Isn't that weird? Like, you can't hear yourself talking.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, on the heels of SummerSlam... Kermit. Many fans have been at odds over the final 5 minutes of the show. While The Fiend beating Braun clearly would be dissected in different ways, what do you guys think of Roman wrecking shop so easily post-match? The Fiend, character needs to be booked heavy and almost the style of The Undertaker to succeed. Didn't come off very hot after winning the belt with Roman leaving both men lame. Thoughts? Derek from Virginia. It's like, yeah, I mean, like, you're stating the obvious on that one.
Yeah, and they've already booked Roman versus Strowman versus Bray at this Sunday's pay-per-view, which they're having a pay-per-view just a week after SummerSlam. So
are they really?
Yeah, but I don't agree with the second part of it. If I heard the question right, didn't he say something like, "What do you guys think about Roman wrecking what? Roman beating up like what was the second? That one question he goes, "What do you think of Roman beating up? I think Fiend maybe."
No, here it is on the heels. Okay, while the Fiend beating Braun cleanly would be dissected in different ways. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fiend be like everybody would be criticizing.
But he asked the question: Would you have had? What
would you guys think of Roman wrecking shop so easily post match?
Yeah,
right. And then
you had to make him, and it had to be an impact.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
It's his return.
Right. Yeah. Right. My answer is, what would you have done? Have the Fiend destroy Roman?
What was the shirt that you had on? What did it say?
Wreck everybody and leave. Something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a perfect the introduction of Roman with his new song, "Wreck Everyone and Leave," and he wrecked everyone and left.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I've said it before, and I was one of those fans back in the day that was a real Roman hater. I was at the Rumble when he got booed out in Philly and all that, and I just didn't I didn't like him at that time. I didn't like his presentation, but through the years, and especially with his matches with guys like Cena and AJ and Bray and whoever, he's really turned me. So I'm happy to see him back because, frankly, I'd rather see Roman in a main event than Wyatt versus Strowman any day. Dude, Roman really, really is good. I hope he's won a lot more people over than just me.
But let me tell you this. Fiend is my favorite character, but I hated his feud with Orton, and I hate this one with Braun. To me, Braun lost a lot of his magic, and it ain't his fault. But his promos aren't usually good, like the one he did 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. I don't know if you saw it. We was trying to be very eerie, and it came off silly. His wrestling's very limited and not that exciting compared to what he used to do, which was just fucking wreck shop. He's not a compelling character to me, bro. But, in that company, if you're tall or muscular, you usually get chances others don't. But you had to have Roman come in and destroy. He's fresh. He's fresh. They just finished a match. They're tired. And you got people talking. That's how good angles work. I would have done the same thing.
Let me go back 4 years to Steve Austin.
Right.
Or maybe 3 years. And they'd asked him, if you came back to wrestling, who would you invest in? And he was like, Braun Strowman. I'd love to work with him on becoming, whatever. And and this is the problem with Braun Strowman. Okay. It's not his problem. Okay. You got a big badass country boy from North Carolina that likes hunting, fishing, shooting his guns and drinking beer. Okay, you could have just let him be himself and done like a giant version of Steve Austin. Like you're saying, like here's as a guy. I mean, it's the same.
Well, in a way, it was kind of.
But then they kind of warped him into these.
Bro, I'll tell you what happened, bro. The same shit that happens everywhere. You see it in AEW, you see it in WWE, you see it in the movies. Everybody has to be funny now. So now, all of a sudden, this monster that was tipping over trucks and everybody was afraid of him and he was getting humongous pops, okay? Now, he's fucking singing with Elias. You know, he's fucking best buds with Alexa Bliss. You know, let's make him lovable and funny and... Bro, and they fucking emasculated the fucking guy.
It's the pussification of America in the wrestling business. The same things, you know.
They turned him into a gigantic pussy.
Right. You know, and it's not his fault because he could just be himself and get over. Because have you met him before?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's a good layback. You know, he's just.
Hey, he's a big old boy, bro.
Big old boy.
He's believable, but they give him whack shit, and he ain't the only one. You know, but. You know, his promos aren't that good either, you know, and they tried to make him do long promos, and he's not a good promo guy.
Right.
Go ahead.